Barbino, top of the morning. How to get rid of this juice. This video's inspired by Hip Hop Classics Daily. Check him out. Check out his content, his content. He posted a video about Mel Matrix. Getting, I believe it's appeal denied. Was popping. And you know, that situation was crazy, you know what I'm saying? But they was up the Mel, you know what I'm saying? They was up the Mel Matrix allegedly for, this being the godfather of 9 Trey in the streets, you know what I'm saying? He might have been running around, good morning. He might have been running around with the whole 6ix9ine situation towards the end, but that's not what he's in jail for. There was already an indictment in top of the morning, top of the top. There was already a situation in play where they was actually watching him. He just got caught up in some wiretaps that involved 6ix9ine because of at one point in time they had their eyes on 6ix9ine. We take these positions in the streets, man. We take these positions, man. Some people take these high positions, and what come with these positions is some deep consequences. It's like being a cop on the mafia. Well, good morning, Fly Mike. Good morning, top of the top. You take these positions, and sometimes these positions have some consequences. But the worst thing that comes with the consequences is either death. Oh yeah. Now it was freezing out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here in St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? It's just brick out here. It snowed a little bit the other day, but it wasn't a storm. But snowstorming in New York, be on point. There's some things that's going on. Top of the morning, top of the red, Cuzzo, top of the red, Dice, top of the red, Cuzzo in the building, man. What come with these positions is indictments. When it come with these indictments is jail time. The Mel Matrix killing anybody now? He didn't, but they put him in when they brand you like a capo, or mob boss, or godfather of these street, what they would consider street elements, they put you in another bracket. The Mel Matrix was Barbino, Money D was Barbino, Daddy was Barbino, you know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to East Harlem. East Harlem's in the building, you know what I'm saying? They put you in these brackets, and they put you in these weird titles that you might need a clemency. You know what I'm saying? Like a simple appeal may not work because they look at the overall picture where he was the leader. So there might have been things that happened because of his word, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? As long as I knew Mel Matrix, he was about some money. Even when he came home the last time, he was on his paper. He was on his paper game. Then with him, Jimmy, they really was doing that hip hop. And like Jimmy really put them dudes in the hip hop game. I gotta salute Jim Jones for that. I remember being in 5 Points, and Jimmy was doing a lot for the streets when they came to this hip hop. We talking about Jim Jones, balling. We're talking about Jim Jones A&R for Warner Brothers. We're talking about Jim Jones, Bird Gang. You know what I'm saying? Who had that Code Red mixtape? That Code Red mixtape was crazy. Rest in peace, Stacks and all of them. He was building something with these dudes. Like Jimmy was building a tough brand. You know what I'm saying? So he was trying to remove, Mel from whatever element he was in, to we could be more conservative bloods. We could be the fashion bloods. We ain't gotta be so technical and running down on cats and running around the streets, you know what I'm saying, doing what other big homies would do in the situation that we don't have to put ourselves in. But then even that core politics, Billy Gordo was popping. Catch a lot of heat. You right. Yo, you right. I'm saying, yeah, you right. You catch a lot of heat. They be on your back. Them boys and them alphabet boys don't play no games. When you have that, like I said, them titles. Those titles dictate. Even in New York State, they got this new enterprise law thing where they call you a kingpin. A title dictates how much time you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you the boss? 10 to 20. 30 to life. Oh, you just a worker? Oh, yeah, take this little 6 flat. Take this little deuce. You know what I'm saying? Big Goody was popping. Yo, I was reading something on that, but I'm gonna touch on that later on. I was reading that, and I got the New York Times. I was reading on something about that. What you talking about, Fly Mike? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot going on right now. You gotta pay attention. There's some QAnon thing that's going on. Some guy on the computer that's manipulating the people to believe that God sent Trump to be their Messiah. You know what I'm saying? And that there's a lot. There's a lot. These dudes are these aren't regular rednecks, as you would call them. These are working class people. These are military people. These are people that's in these armies. These are cops. These are correction officers. These are some of them are doctors and lawyers. There's just over 1 million of them. You know what I'm saying? These guys are tech guys. So be on the point for that QAnon. That's serious. This is it's us against, and technically they're definitely for the far right. You know what I'm saying? It's even the far left thing. You know what I'm saying? So we don't really know their true agenda because they're taking it. It's a guy on a computer who accepts anybody that says what the cause. Their whole thing is make America great again from 1776. So we already know what America was looking like in 1776. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but back to the lab, man. Everybody do want to be the big homie to trying to sit in that federal courtroom, and you like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You led the troops. You put together you put together the revolution, and then you stuck because you feel like I wasn't getting that type of money because most of the dudes that actually get money in a lot of these little cliques and gangs, their income don't come from the gang actually. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Facts. I heard about that GameStop stock too. That was crazy. That's the other day. Boy, they said a guy invested 40. Let me tell you something. I'm happy you brought that up, Fly Mike. They said a guy invested $4,500. He's worth $1 million on paper right now. $4,500. That's what I mean. You can get money on the $4,500. You don't even need. That's not that. You can just. That's that. If you make $44,000 on the day on the block, pay attention to these stocks, man. Some dude invested $4,500 and became $1 million. Is $1 million. He's a millionaire on paper, buying GameStop stock. That's real right there. I just read that yesterday. Like what? So these are things to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? These are things that dudes could do under 10,000. You know what I'm saying? That's smooth bread. Yeah. I get a news. Definitely DM me them. You know what I'm saying? This is real talk. This is not changing from the conversation, but this is real talk. Just imagine you got 4,000 sitting up. You read something in the newspaper. You playing online, and they did this on 300 was popping. East Harlem, Washington, Carver was popping. The whole East Side. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to my projects, Lex Projects, you know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out, yo, Team Smoke, Ant was popping. Definitely shout out to the whole East Side, East Harlem, you know what I'm saying? My projects, Lexington Projects. Salute to my man 5 Foot. I like what he doing over there. He took the 300, bro. And that was somebody who's playing, there's something called Reddit. I'm on Reddit, but I'm not too sure what it is. I think Reddit is like a message board or something like that. And yo, Duke became. Yeah, so something called Reddit. Yo, what's your jacket? Was popping. Definitely salute. Everything on the East Side, man. All, you know what I'm saying? Definitely East Harlem love, man. Definitely shout out to, you know, my man, Exclusive Arrivals. He got the sneaker store. Rest in peace, Razzle. You know, dudes is just doing what they do, doing the right thing, living their life, trying to be true to the game, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You take, son, that's a better investment than spending $4,500 on some Glizzies. When you invest $4,500, you take that, and a week, like a couple of days later or a week later, you worth $1 million. These are the shit that we should be good. And the guy said he found that on something called Reddit. I'm on Reddit. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Gina was popping. What's your jackets in the building was popping. You know what I'm saying? They said the guy found this thing on Reddit. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Because I'm on Reddit, but I wasn't even paying attention. But yo, that's crazy. He found the information on Reddit. So that's what I'm saying. What are we paying attention to online? Because this is online. Many other people probably see the same information. Like, I'm not listening to that. But he looked for the newspapers or the stock market thing. Like, oh, wait a minute, this is worth an investment. Because in America, since there's so many companies out the country, because a lot of these corporations have a lot of warehouses, a lot of the blue collar work is not in America. We do have to. The only way to win is was popping. Yeah, yeah. So we have to pay attention to that. Things that I think we're not paying attention to. We really do. I know we like the gang conversation. Female murder. I would love to sit here for 20 minutes and try to figure out that Jim Jones is a rat somewhere down the line. But now that we bringing up something that's real, think about that. A guy found something on Reddit online. Yeah, wow. See, Nathan was popping. And the dude they made $1 million. Yo, you just see what this guy is. They said that what's a guy named Biden? He just invested in some more private jails allegedly. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I was surprised, but when I was at S Block, what's that guy? Something Parker, Bob Barker. He had invested in them prisons. Like we was taking showers with Bob Barker soap in S Block. Don't be thinking. Remember Bob Barker from that game show? He has an industry where they sell soaps and shampoos and all that to state prisons. I remember being in this block taking a shower with Bob Barker, I think lotion and soap. You know what I'm saying? In this block. Because in America, that's where the money's at. There's not really too much blue collar work. Like Ford may have 2 or 3 warehouses, 2 or 3 factories in America, but the rest is in Mexico, Central America. Like, you know what I'm saying? So America's the block. We keep the top of the tops. It's here, Jones, top of the top. Salute. Salute the Northside Queens. Definitely salute to Mikey B, man. Salute to Mikey B, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mikey B. Yo, listen, anything that's a public company you can invest in, bro. As funny as this shit sounds, so as crazy as this sounds, any company that's a public company you can invest in. So Remington and them gun companies are public, you're allowed to invest in them. If they got federal prisons that's private, that's public companies, you're allowed to invest in. There's nothing illegal about that. This is you know what I'm saying? So when we're speaking about anything that's public, you can invest in. It's just paying attention to how the stock market grow, paying attention to how much money they make, paying attention to the season. You know what I'm saying? That's just like we pay attention to T.I. and Coogee Rap and all this other stuff. Pay attention to what can make in your future, man. The Kennedys are really rich off of the stock market. Because even though the grandfather was into what he was into, he invested into the stock market when America crashed. So when America came back up, his family got money all over the place. That's how you have money. A lot of the old money comes from investing in that stock market. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly, bro. Salute, man. Definitely shout out to my man Mikey B, man. Mikey B doing the right thing. All the people coming to see him. Definitely salute to the GM fam. I seen the flick you had up with Skane Dollar, the old GM family days. Come on, man. We here. We in the building, man. Shout out to Skane Dollar, man. I knew I remember his face like that son, because they're all from Farmers. They all from Farmers Boulevard, 116th, 113th. Definitely salute to Mikey B, man. You know what I'm saying? And I like the love the people were giving him. You know what I'm saying? The love, you know what I'm saying? He did go to jail for the cause, man. He went to jail for something for real, man. You know what I'm saying? Free Kev Webb and all that, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't coming out here ranting and raving. He coming out here getting to what he had to get to, taking care of his business. He has another book coming out in February. Be in tune, man. You know, he's just a guy that's just doing the right thing. He did his 25. Right? What you said? It's difficult for black folks to make money and keep it. Gangs can be put to use pushing black agendas. Now, let me tell you something, man. Paperwork don't have a color. You know what I'm saying? Paperwork don't have a color. When you go to a bank, right? When you go to a bank, you're looking to get a loan. Yeah, that's a fact. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Paperwork have a color. That guy who invested $4,500, they didn't know what color he was. They just knew that this guy sent a deposit somewhere, and that money went somewhere. It dropped, and somebody invested. We worried about I think we worried about too much what people think of us because of our color, right? The guy they say the guy that's commanding QAnon, they don't even know what the guy look like. It could be a female, it could be a kid, it could be Bin Laden's first brother. They don't know what the guy looked like. And he is in control of over 500 people's minds. So I think we put too much emphasis on what people think about us, you know what I'm saying? You know, so what people think about us, you know what I'm saying? What people might say about us, you know, so we worry about too much of that, man. It's the whole thing is about pay attention to the Federal Reserve, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to that Federal Reserve, the interest rates. The interest rates mean a lot when you got $1 million sitting in the bank, because that determines how much money you get a year. You know what I'm saying? You got some people who live strictly yearly off of their interest, not spending a dollar out their money. They have millions of dollars in the bank. You can actually live. Or at one point, I remember off $1 million, you could get like $50,000 a year off just interest. $50,000 a year, and your house is paid for. It's like having a job. That's free bread. You know what I'm saying? Interest rate conversations. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's purely true. The only reason why that there was things that was called gangs that went that direction, like, you know, the mafia. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I would say it's the mafia. I would say it's the mob. I believe it's the mob. I think it's you know, they went corporate. And when they went corporate, you see their kids is living well. You know what I'm saying? Not all, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's you have to pay attention though. It's a lot of paying attention. You have to buy newspapers. You gotta pick your target and go, what industry is doing good? Yes. Because I think, you know, good point right there. Shout out to my man Summer. What's son name? You know, Summer from Carver. He does my man, he be going crazy in the morning, going with this information, man. Yo, in all reality, man. You know what I'm saying? In all reality, we have to pay attention to. We pay attention to all the wrong things, right? Sometimes, right? There's a guy that while we've been going back and forth, say on YouTube, arguing, beefing, debating, trying to prove facts, trying to prove who's wrong, there was a guy who was playing on Reddit that invested $4,500 as a millionaire. Do you know the time like this when unemployment is down, COVID, a lot of businesses shut down, a lot of jobs lost, that $1 million is good for that man right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The world is the biggest space. Because the world is the biggest space, man. I just think that we stay trapped in a box sometimes, you know what I'm saying? And the box that we stay trapped in is this hip hop. I'm a real one. Who's real? Salute to the real ones. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in that too much. Focus on your future bag and focus on the plan, the master plan, the 5-year plan. It's not hard to know the 5-year plan. Listen, we can talk. Listen, it's not hard. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard. He said it's difficult for black folks to make money and keep it. I think that's I think we get caught. Billy Gordo, Bill Goody. I think we get caught in the narrative that when we get money, we must spend it. We gotta be fly. We gotta buy a brand new car. We get caught in this narrative. It's a narrative. Exactly. Income and long-term income. There's nothing else in the middle. If you have, yes, don't know how to plug. We gotta have a 10-year. These are the conversations you gotta have. If you have mental issues or you think that you're gonna figure this out online, go get some professional help. Stop seeking, because when you want to, like for example, if I'm online all day and I'm looking for mental health, this doesn't help me because people agree to anything I talk about if it sounds right. You know what I'm saying? I'm having this conversation so that y'all can do your own due diligence. You know what I'm saying? Listen, who'd have thought, who's from Harlem? Who's from Brooklyn? Who'd have thought that Brooklyn would be gentrified the way it's gentrified? Bed-Stuy. Who'd have thought that? Fort Greene, yeah, because Fort Greene already had, rich money, Clinton Hills, money over there, teachers, you know what I'm saying? But who would have thought Harlem, they got gentrified? You talk about 118th, 8th Avenue, Morningside Avenue, major blocks that had cheese lines around the block. Somebody thought about their future and they bought those buildings for $1. I remember them buildings for $1. A building that was $1 in 1989, 88. We talk about when, rest in peace, Ali Moe had the spizzy on 119th and 8th Avenue. That building right now is worth over $1 million. That building was a hellhole. You know what I mean? Facts. Bingo. You know the news. Who would have thought that? We didn't think that far. We from graffiti on the walls, holes and rats and the smell of pure abandonment. Exactly. People were paying $150,000 to live on 145th on that hill between St. Nick and Edgecombe. You know what that block was? See, that shout out to Unique. That's Unique Hood. All that 145th, 149th, Edgecombe, or you know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? My man bought a house downtown Baltimore. My man Kim Boo, huh? My man Kim Boo. He bought a nice little joint down there, downtown. You know what I'm saying? You remember time, Bill Goody. You know what? Salute the Mel Matrix, no disrespect. It may seem like we got sidetracked, but we didn't. I think this is more informational. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? Definitely salute the Mel Matrix. I hope you get out. Treyway, you know what I'm saying? I hope you free yourself. But this is real. I remember we had 1 million porn spots from 42nd Street to 49th Street in that whole circle. I remember that. But you put something here that's stupid, and we're gonna block you now, flat man. We gotta block dudes. You come in here with something crazy, we gotta block you because this is an adult conversation. We know some kids might jump in here and go, oh, no. But we're not doing that because this is information. You know what I'm saying? It was lit. It was lit. It was lit. Yeah, Kinko Roman was popping. We gotta get Kinko Roman in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, you know, as a moderator, man. He deserves it, bro. I remember it was lit. Y'all know. Yo, blocks that dudes was on in Harlem. Y'all know better than me. Some of y'all niggas definitely did 100 of them niggas. They was on blocks that half the block was abandoned. You know what I'm saying? That was making millions, allegedly. Those blocks are gentrified. People walking with dogs, jogging. Who'd have thought that when you see people jogging in Harlem? Come on, bro. Because we ain't pay attention. We got, you know what it was? It wasn't that we didn't pay attention. We got caught up in mass incarceration. So that, and what they replaced mass incarceration with was the gang culture. You know what I'm saying? What they changed mass incarceration with was the gang culture. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My mans became doormans. You gotta start opening the doors. You know what I'm saying? Come up with a plan. We gotta start talking to people that's in better positions. You know what I'm saying? You got a cousin that has a plug to a union, get me in. Because this is what New York City is. New York City is union, right? Most of the jobs is union. You got to be on some type of union. So why not communicate with people that's in the union? That means the guy that y'all would call the regular guy. Yeah. So it's not that the hood is gentrified. People invested in it. So now the person who owns the building, he rents out apartments at $1,000 a head. He got 6 units. That's $5,000 a month. You own 10 units. You making $100,000 a month. You get simple loans with small banks. You even got to go to the Bank of America. You go to a Pioneer Bank or Joe Savings. You know what I'm saying? See, that's, you know what I'm saying? That's where you go to, you find these banks to go through. Look at dudes that got twisted business practices. Like the last president we had, he found them bank that would give him $40 million in loans, where other banks that he didn't party with them and celebrated with them, won't give him nothing. You know what I'm saying? Yep, you have to put the money up to renovate. But then the catch that can go, and I found this out. Yo, guess why I found this out? I got ready to go to work, but when Bernie Motrin's situation happened with Bernie Motrin and then Bernie Lamont girl had bought the house apartment for $2. The building she lived in, they were selling apartments for $1. Bernie Motrin got caught up in Lamont with the angel dust thing by that shit by 115th or 116th by what's that, 5th or something? Mill Bank or whatever they call that thing over there. Them big brown buildings. But check it. What they did was, if you qualified to buy the apartment for $1 or the building for $1, right? You have to have a bank. You have to find a bank that'll loan you $10,000 or loan you some money. You really have to hire people to do the renovation. That was the hustle. That was the hustle that Ed Koch put together. Not really Giuliani, but Ed Koch. Giuliani just kept it going. So what it was you could buy a building for $1, but you know, sometimes you have to pay for the back taxes. So you have to, you know what I'm saying? You have to pay for the renovation. You had to have good credit for that. You had to have some collateral. A lot of blacks wasn't messed up money-wise. You had a lot of teachers in Harlem. You had a lot of nurses in Harlem. You had a lot of doctors in Harlem. We just didn't know. We didn't know that. Like my man Moms. My man D went to school with us. Norman Thomas. His mom was the nurse. She was our school nurse. So we had a lot of that in Harlem that still like that just lived in the tenements. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. So y'all got to go to work, party people, but to do this one again, economics. We're going to talk about the economics of the people, female matrix. I got to get ready to go to work. I love y'all. With that being said, man, we just got to find it. This is what we got to use Google for. Instead of trying to figure out who just came home, let's find out. Because the networking don't have a color. It's until you start sitting there, then you know what I'm saying? It's a different world. Let's take advantage while it's a different world right now. While Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter and Black Lives and all that, let's take advantage of that, because this will go. This time will go. So let's take advantage of that. We see what's going on. There's a guy that's behind the computer that's creating a movement called QAnon that you see. He has not people that's in the dirt in these world cities. He has people that's in the army. He got voters, and they're gonna start changing these voting laws in these towns, these cities. There's already 150 bills being pushed now to change voting rights. Again, pay attention in these weird elements. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I'm gonna holler at you, old New York. So with that being said, man, let's support my man's mustache collection. Salute to him over there out there, my man from Northside Queens, piping all of them. Get busy. Bring the real back. We bringing the real back, baby. Later on tonight, I'll be on at 10 o'clock tonight. You heard? With that being said, one love. I love y'all. I had to just come with this juice. Look, we talked about Mel Matrix and left that whole topic alone. You know what I'm saying? But free Mel, free all the real rights. You know what I'm saying? The ones that deserve to be free. With that being said, one love, man.